Hi people, it's Archivist here, coming at you with 5 more games that I wish existed. In this series I go through 5 ideas for new games that are not currently in development. Some will be new additions to old franchises, and others will be genre mashups. If you would like to see one of your original ideas in a future video, please inbox my YouTube channel, Archivist42, with your suggestion. Thanks.
Number 5.
For those of you who don't know, Blizzard were originally working on a StarCraft spin-off entitled Ghost. In this game you would play as Nova, a Terran ghost, and fight against a Zerg army. Rather than resurrecting this cancelled project, I would prefer it if Blizzard went a different route. I think that a Zeratul stealth game could be a little more interesting. This would be a great opportunity to show us a closer glimpse at Protoss society. The gameplay could be reminiscent of Dishonored, where Zeratul could make use of his psionic abilities. The reason I mention Ghost though is that I think a lot of the skills learned working on that project could apply here, rather than being wasted.
Number 4.
I feel that Godzilla could have massive potential in the modern video game world. We've had Godzilla games in the past, such as Godzilla Save the Earth, but they do feel very dated now. It would be great if we could have something of a spiritual successor to Godzilla Unleashed, with modern day graphics and sophisticated destruction physics. Check out my separate Godzilla video for more information regarding this idea.
Number 3.
I am a massive fan of the Prototype series, but since Radical Studios have been shut down by Activision, a third installment seems a bit unlikely. However, I would have no problem with another developer taking over and rebooting the series. It's very important that the sense of power be retained in Prototype 3. However, I would be fine with a fresh yet familiar experience. So while the ability to shapeshift could remain, we might see different weapons.
Number 2.
If anyone remembers Blur, I think you may agree that it would make for a great game series. The original Blur combined realistic car settings with distinctive neon-based powers. In some ways this made it feel like a Mario Kart for adults. After going back and playing the game recently, it was still an enjoyable experience, but it could definitely do with a facelift. If a Blur 2 was ever to come out, I think it could benefit a great deal from next generation visuals.
It's number 1.
If Nintendo were to release a full Pokemon game onto smartphones, I guarantee you it would sell like crazy. Pokemon is one of those game franchises that everyone seems to love, but not everyone wants to buy a Nintendo handheld just to play it. I'm sure putting up a classic title like Leaf Green or Ruby would do well, but what I would really love is a completely new experience, tailored specifically to make the most of full touch controls and powerful hardware. Those are 5 games that I wish existed. Remember, if you'd like to see your suggestion in a future video, please inbox my YouTube channel Archivist42. As always people, thanks very much for watching and see you next time.